Ta-da! We have a wardrobe.
Yeah, finally we have a wardrobe.
I'm Duca.
And I'm Roberta.
And together we are building our own time shipping container house.
So don't forget to subscribe
And to join us every Monday for a new episode.
Yeah, now we have all the pieces for the first part of our wardrobe done.
It's about time to start assembling this thing.
Yeah, but first we need to give some finishing. We need to apply some stain and varnish.
And for that, we run some tests.
Yeah.
This one is just varnishing, polyurethane varnishing, and this one is stain with varnishing.
varnish.
The same color of stain we've been using always on the wooden deck, on the beams, on the ceiling. The windows, they are all the same color of stain. That is this one plus varnishing on top. We think with this kind of wood, darker looks better. And we also need to break the corners because that's just too sharp. So we need to get the router and need to, trim the corners, round up a little bit.
And we have some sanding to do and then we can assemble it.
Yeah, but it's gonna take a while because it's 24 hours to dry one kind of paint and then 24 hours, and in like 3 days we start assembling this.
Yeah.
So let's get working before we get late. Someone commented this last week that when we sand, we should glue a piece of wood on the bottom to make like a block, sanding block. And that's what we're going to do. Thanks for the tip.
So we are using this 10 seconds glue.
Because we don't have time.
Is ready.
I don't know if we explained already, but we're gonna have 2 outlets next to the bed.
That's it.
Ready?
Ready for some varnishing stain. Ready for some stain?
Yeah, but before that we need to tape the whole thing.
Oh yeah. It's time for some stain.
Let's do it.
We are using a piece of cloth to apply stain on that. Isn't that beautiful? And that's it. Now we need to wait until tomorrow to apply the varnish.
First lesson, never use epoxy to fix any hole if you're gonna apply stain later, because now we have like different colors because these won't go through the epoxy. Look at this, if I apply stain there,
The stain won't go inside.
yeah. Basically the stain won't penetrate, and that's because we had like bad spots on the plywood and we decided to fill it up with epoxy. Not epoxy, it's like instant glue, 10 seconds glue or something. That's epoxy basically. And now it's...
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's about time to paint this with varnishing, right?
Yeah. We thought we were gonna wait for 24 hours and this would be dry already. This is the stain, but 24 hours later wasn't dry enough, so we wait for another day. So now it has been 48 hours and it's about time to start applying the vernishing.
Yeah.
We decide to use this kind of vernishing. That's polyurethane, and I think that's gonna be strong enough and it's gonna protect well enough
Yeah,
the
we
veneer.
like the result, the final result.
So let's get started.
Yeah. The idea is to take the tape off while it's still wet. Finally, it's about time to assemble the wardrobe.
It's so hot today. I'm like melting. Yeah. We need to take the tape off and organize these pieces, and then we're gonna assemble. I don't know how we're gonna assemble it because we never assemble it. It's just tricky. We're not sure yet, but we'll get there.
We're
eventually.
gonna find a way.
Yeah, we'll find a way. Just let's organize this first.
Yeah.
That's it. We're ready to start assembling. I don't know where we start from. I was thinking about starting with that side. Maybe with this side?
Yes. Do you think here?
Yeah.
It's really hot today and the camera went off and now she's back.
Yeah, we couldn't film this because the camera was overheating, but we managed to put this first part together. Let's show you. Ta-da! I don't know if you can see properly, but this.
Yeah, they can see.
You can see. So that's one of the sides of the wardrobe. Now we need to assemble it. The center and the next side and the next shelves.
It was not that easy to finally get the correct.
Yeah, this is pretty tricky. And at first we thought we were gonna use glue on everything. We gave up. We just screwed and it's enough because it was just becoming a mess to glue and screw everything because I don't know, it's just.
And parts of the tape was going through the inside and it was a mess.
You hold here. Just make sure this is exactly on the center. We cut 2 scrap pieces. And now we can do this.
It's not that light. Ta-da!
Today it's really dark already, it's getting dark, so we're gonna show you tomorrow where this is gonna be located.
And
So-
we have some finishings to do, like we have something to put
Yeah,
here.
we're gonna talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's do it
so I'm gonna
tomorrow.
clap my fingers and then tomorrow we're gonna show you on place. That's gonna look much better. Ta-da! We have a wardrobe.
Yeah, finally we have a wardrobe.
That's
But
pretty cool.
we still have some finishings to do, like we still have to do the doors, but we are not gonna do the doors now.
Yeah, we knew that since we started building this. This is, as we talked before, is a part of a bigger project. That's the first module of our wardrobe.
But we didn't decide about the doors, there are so many options.
Yeah, because we want to have the feeling of the whole thing, and then we're gonna decide if we want dark doors, if we want light doors, and which kind of wrenches, and we're gonna decide that later.
Yeah.
And what else? We have some details to show you, just some explanation, extra explanation. First explanation, what's this for? Yeah, I don't know if you understood, but our bedroom is gonna be a huge platform. We're gonna raise the floor 30 centimeters, and this is where the floor is gonna rest, on the top of this plywood. So why do we have a deep inside here, instead of just flat floor?
We are gonna have hangers here, so the clothes can be hang here and goes
All the way down. Yeah, because we can hang jackets, and jackets, this is too small for a jacket. Even though the floor is gonna be here, the clothes can go all the way down, and that's pretty good. What else?
I don't know.
I don't know if you can see here, but the plywood is just raw plywood, and the reason for that is because we're gonna have a module right next to this one. That means we don't need finishing there, and that's why we don't have veneering there. So you might be wondering, where is the veneering that let's turn around.
So here is gonna be our bed, and here is the veneering.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? I'm just tired. Yeah. So basically this, we chose dark because when you sleep, you don't want to have like a white wall next to you, so we want to have a dark, nice veneering. And the reason why we have this niche, what is that for?
So we can have our phones here, we can charge the phones, we have 2 outlets here.
Yeah, and it's the same width, yeah, the same width as the iPad, so we can watch videos here if you want.
Yeah.
We can just put the iPad here and we can sit sideways and we can watch that. And this is gonna be the same color as the top wardrobe and the next one on this side that we're gonna build in the future, right?
Yeah.
I think what we can do is we can show them a picture, a drawing of what we... Yeah.
So this one that we built is module number 1.
This one is the module number 2. It's a small module on the right side of the bed.
And this top one is the big one.
That's the next challenge.
Here is gonna be the bed platform.
And here is gonna be the bench around the bed.
Here is gonna be the office desk.
And on the bottom of the office desk we're gonna have another module, and on the top of the office desk we're gonna have another module.
So, do you like it?
I like it a lot. I mean, for now it's still a dream. It's still something that we have just on imagination. For now, all we have drawings for is this module and the top module. The rest we still need to draw and get all the specifications and sizes and everything. But it's gonna work out. Somehow we are gonna manage to build that. That's
We're
the
getting
idea.
there. We also want to thank Christoph for the donation that he made through PayPal this week.
Christoph, thanks so much. This helps so much. Christoph said that he didn't want to be a patron, a monthly supporter, but somehow he wanted to support us at least one time. And he sent us some money through PayPal, and that helps a lot when we need to buy new equipment, when we break equipment, when we need to buy new tools. That's just a really, really good support to keep us flowing, to keep us just producing the videos you guys watch every week. And that makes us really excited to know someone, someone believe on our dream also. Thanks so much. And if anyone else wants to support us, we have a Patreon account, and on Patreon
We have some other perks there. You can check
some,
them.
like stickers and postcards. We wish we could show you 2-3 weeks before the episode, but right now we send the patrons the episode whenever we finish. That usually is 1 or 2 days before. In the future, hopefully, if we have more episodes, we might send the episode a week earlier. If we manage to do that. That's just a dream for now. Anything else we need to add this week?
Next week.
Next week. Next week we are gonna start probably module number 2. That means the top module, and that's a huge one. That's like 2.3 meters by 90 centimeters. That's gonna be heavy.
But now we have the skills for that.
Yeah, we are working on the skills. I mean, we are more confident for sure, and we can fix some stuff that we did wrong, and we'll get there eventually. For now, it's just like a huge dream, a huge imagination. It's like a few question marks, but we'll get there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. If you don't do any mistake, you don't learn. Whenever you do a mistake, you never do that again, because you always remember, why did I do that? It's always the same, you know, like you get so mad with the mistake that you learn finally. And if you by lucky do the right thing straight away, you might not learn.
Yeah.
I'm
Living
rumbling.
and learning.
Yeah, I'm rumbling. Yeah, it's not too much. See you guys next week.